Hey everybody, it's Matt from This and That with Matt. Today is MRE Monday. Hopefully everybody was able to catch my Saturday's video where I finally went over and opened up the kit I designed a few months ago. It's a 50-piece emergency kit you can throw in your car, your backpack, your day pack, your snowmobile, your trunk. Give to your family, give to your friends, give to your enemies. It's a nice 50-piece kit to take with you when you're outdoors so you have some peace of mind. Tonight, I'd actually like to show you a couple of things. First of all, I need to wet my whistle. I'm going to take a sip of my Sam Adams Cold Snap. Quite delicious. That is my step 2 of choice for today. Those in the know will know what that means. So, Kenneth Nation, MRE Nation Finds, was doing a live stream last week, and he was talking about, do you want the components in its original case, or would you rather have the components and not the case, depending on what. So I had mentioned during that feed that I had actually picked up an abandoned aircraft survival, the 2 parts. I picked up a bunch of components, and I actually, decided to put them in some sort of display. So this is what I did. I actually took a shadow box. So I'm going to kind of move that right there so you get the reflection of the light. So what that is, in this I've got the recipes, for it, and I also have your onions, your instant tea, and your coffee type 2s that are in there. And then in the next one, what I did was I took some of your cereal bars, some of the Domino sugar, some of the fruit cake, and some of the dehydrated meat bars, kind of put them in a nice little display. So I have those hanging on my wall in my office. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a conversation piece, stuff like that. But today, what I thought I would do is open up and kind of go over the components of a 3-part, 24-hour, 2016 Kazakhstani ration. One of these old green bags. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Dub C actually tried to eat some of this stuff a few years ago, and it was not good. I will not be attempting that today, as I have a long work week ahead of me. So I'm going to open up the breakfast, lunch, and dinner modules. We'll see what's in there, and then maybe next week I'll eat something. I put you guys off a couple of weeks now, just kind of opening stuff up. So maybe next week I'll have to make some time to sit down and have some chow. So I'm not quite sure which is which. I do not have my translator, so I do have this. It says breakfast is wheat biscuits, mashed millet, canned vegetables, some tea, some sugar. Some dinner, get you some biscuits, beef stew, soup with meat, concentrate, that sounds tasty, tea and sugar. Dinner, wheat biscuits again, buckwheat porridge, yum. Gem, G-E-M, I'm not sure what that is. If somebody knows what that is, let me know. Tea and sugar. Attention, concentrate soup, S-H-C-H-I. Sashi should be diluted with water and boiled for 10 minutes. So, yeah, let's, I'm going to cut this thing open, see what we got here. Best knife on the market. Mora Backpacker. Beautiful. 90-degree spine. Sharp as a razor. Gonna open this one up from the back here. Try not to cut anything. Ooh, look at it, cut like butter. Gonna be safe. I'm gonna put this away. Let's see what we have here. Oh, yeah, I can already tell you that this is in a pretty rough condition here. Those are your wheat biscuits. And yes, I did have this pre-opened in a Ziploc bag. So yes, did I cheat? A little bit. I'm gonna bet money that is some sort of jam or jelly. That looks like it's a tea bag. That's sugar. The way this smells, Yeah, I can see why this is bad. Another sugar. And this is a really smelly can. Not quite sure what this is, but it's already got some stuff on the side so you can see there. So that's one of the dinner components. So that's all going to go back in the Ziploc bag, so I don't have any problems with it. I have a feeling that most of this is just going to go, and you know, unfortunately, in the old bin there. I'm going to set that here. I'm going to open up what I believe is the lunch module now. So this is in its bag. Still sealed. Yeah. Oh, no, oh, I'm dropping stuff all over. Okay, sorry for that. Yeah. It's been a long weekend, everybody. 2 more sugars. Yeah, some food in a can. So this is going to be, you know, one of those foods in a can. Oh, it's another sugar, so that's 3 sugars for lunch. Another tea. Another pack of really rancid smashed biscuits. Yeah, I don't think there's a chance in hell I'm eating any of this. Oh yeah, this can's already got rust on it. You can already see that. Rust over there. And it's dented. And this could be whatever it is. I can tell you what it isn't going to be. It's not going to be edible. So, again, kind of just a nice little opening here and go through the contents. It's like, you know, it's like getting a Christmas gift when you're a kid. You're not quite sure what it is. You open it up and play with it anyway because it's a toy. You know, when we're kids, we're excited when we get stuff. I've had this for a while. Figured I'd open it up. Gonna put that back in the Ziploc bag. Hold that one over here. Have another sip of my cold snap. That is good. That is tasty. That is tasty white ale. Reminds me of an Allagash white. Kind of in the vein of a Blue Moon, but Allagash white's a little better. Gonna open up the dinner module. I am actually glad now I have these in Ziploc bags because this would have been bad. So, here's the third one. Again, 3 sugars, a tea. I'm gonna say this is like an apple butter, maybe the gem is a butter, like an apple butter. Man, I wish this stuff was good. This is so tasty out of those Russian rations. Oh, another packet. These actually have some sort of a nicer seal on them if you look at those. That's actually not a bad pack of wheat crackers. That's actually not too bad. Again, still not opening it up, not getting sick, man. Here's a small can of something or other. Again, these cans do not look like they're in the greatest condition. And last but not least, here's your last can. Again, these are dented. They have a little bit of stain on them. But I'm not a big fan of cans and rations. It adds a lot of weight. I'm a backpacker. Ounces equals pounds. Pounds equals pain. We've all heard it. I like to go with dehydrated meals. I like to go with stuff that has most of the water content removed so you can add water to it later. But that's just me. So I'm thinking that was the dinner module. Again, you know, there are people out there far more schooled in rations than I am. I just figured it'd be cool to open this up. It's been sitting in my drawer for a while. So I'm gonna put this back in that 3rd Ziploc bag. Get that bag up. Set that stuff right there. I'm gonna save the important stuff. Move that down here. So again, what did I say we had? So let's see here. So we had biscuits, mashed millet, and canned vegetables. So I'm gonna bet money that that last container I opened was breakfast, because it did have, yep, that last that was breakfast. So that last one I opened was breakfast because they had the canned vegetables and they had the apple jelly, the tea, the sugar. Dinner had beef stew in it, so I'm assuming that that middle one was beef stew. And then the last one, nope, this is the dinner. This is dinner because this had the beef stew and the soup with meat. So though that's the dinner component, or the lunch, that's the dinner component. And I just realized something. If you notice, it says, let me see if I can get that out of the little light. It says dinner twice. It doesn't really read, but it says dinner twice. I would assume lunch or dinner would have the biscuits, the beef stew, the soup with meat, tea and sugar, and then my last one would be the wheat biscuits with the buckwheat porridge and stuff. So again, this was a 2016 Kazakhstani ration. Couple of things. That's way too much. That's way too big. That's way too big for any one person to carry. Way too heavy for any one person to carry. And with no utensils, no stove, no heating elements, I don't know how you're going to prepare that, and that's going to take a shit ton of water. To boil it and to heat it up and stuff. That's the one thing I don't like when I see a ration, or if I see a meal prepared or anything like that, is the lack of common sense of components. If you have to heat something up, you should have a stove. If you have to add water, there should be water given, or a way to procure water given. And carrying around, big mains of MREs and stuff like that sometimes just doesn't do it. It just, the weight versus calorie ratio is too hard. Good rule of thumb, 1 ounce or 28 grams should have a minimum of 100 calories. So if you're carrying something in your pack, or if you're having a ration or making your own ration packs or anything like that, if you don't have a minimum of 100 calories per ounce, it's probably not a good idea to have it. The caloric intake versus the weight, it just doesn't work out. But again, so wanted to show you the fact that, kind of made a couple of little displays here. I kind of like what those look like. I'll kind of move those over there so you can kind of see. It would be awesome to have these, it would be awesome to have these sealed. I'm not spending $400 on something I'm never going to open. I give you guys credit who, get those ST3s and ST6s and SA6s and all that stuff and don't open them up, man. God love you. I'm just not that guy. I'd rather have the components. I would rather have open components that I can make a display like this out of, or I would rather have the whole container that I can actually set on a shelf and display. I'm going to set that over here. I'm going to set that over here. I'm going to grab my beer, have another sip. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Thanks for joining me tonight. This is awesome. So I think this is the second or third MRE Monday. Wednesday will be the third Wacky Wednesday. Saturday will be the third Survival Saturday, even though I didn't post anything really for the first one. I'll figure out something to do. I really appreciate everybody taking the time to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Speaking of that, it's been a while, but I finally hit 200 subs. I know that doesn't sound like a lot to you out there because most of your channels have far more than that. But for me, it's kind of a kick-ass thing. I never thought I'd get subs out of this. Was never doing it for that. Just kind of wanted to have fun, share what I have with the community, learn with the community, learn from the community, and just kind of share our love and enthusiasm for like rations and international foods and old stuff and new stuff and wacky stuff, and just kind of having a common thread in today's divided world. So maybe I'll do a live stream. I've threatened it before, but I've never gotten to it. This week for me is really busy at work, unfortunately. I do own a company, and I'm going to be busy, and plus my band has a really cool show on Saturday in downtown Buffalo. It's it's going to be fun. We're doing the Rumors album in its entirety, and we're going to have a fun time with that. But then maybe next week or something like that, we'll figure out a day. So if you guys would like to see me do a live stream, and maybe, eat something this time. I kind of really want to eat my 2005 beef enchilada. Let me see if I have that. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. So, sorry for reaching and grabbing. So, yeah, right here. Menu 15 beef enchilada. This is somewhere between like a 2001, 2009. I am not 100% sure. If anybody out there knows, please let me know. So this is what we'll do. Hey, I got it. Oh, I just dropped the lid. Next week, Tuesday. Next week, Tuesday. We'll do a Taco Tuesday, but instead of a Taco Tuesday, it will be a Beef Enchilada Tuesday live stream with this and that with Matt. So let's plan on doing that. So next week, you're getting a Monday video, a Tuesday live stream, a Wednesday video, and then another video on Saturday. So by next weekend, you guys will be sick of me. You'll all unsubscribe. You'll all tell me I'm an idiot. You'll all tell me I'm putting too much crap out there. But you know, I think it's time we break bread and share a meal with each other. So I think if you guys would like it, just say yes, yay or nay in the comments to me next week Tuesday having a live stream consuming this 2001 to 2009 beef enchilada. I'd be glad to do that. I'd be glad to share the time with you, answer any questions you guys may have, maybe even play a little bit of music on my guitar. I got my David Gilmour shirt on, got my Strat and all my music gear over here. Maybe we'll fire that up, play a couple of tunes, maybe take a couple of requests from you. See if we can do it. That would be fun. That would be fun. Oh, I've been rambling on, man. It's like 15 minutes, and again, I don't want to do 15, 20-minute videos, but it's just you guys are so much fun, and I have so much fun sharing what I have with you, and just being excited about doing this again. So, I am Matt. My channel is This and That with Matt. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies. The reason you tell your enemies is they would always do something that you tell them to do because they think you're lying to them. So it's kind of reverse psychology. But again, this is Matt from This and That with Matt, coming at you live Monday with an MRE Monday, coming back at you Wednesday with something weird, wacky, and wild. I have to do it before band practice, but I'll get the video in, I promise. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for taking the time to hang with me this evening. Cheers. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their step 2 of choice, and we will see you next time. Thanks everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Just tell me what to